welcome to my channel. Today I've got a wee small haul before I get into, I'm going to have a Halloween make. So, first things first, these might be a bit rude for some people, but they're just perfect for my friend's sense of humour actually. These, I'm going to move this light over a wee bit, that's better. It says Holy Poke cards, and there's 7 cards with 14 pictures and scenes. So I'm going to turn it over and you can have a quick look at the back. There, I'm going to lift it up a wee bit for you, and it just shows you some of the wee things that's on it. I'm sure it's for like putting, well, it says carrots and aubergines through. It says there, put to complete the scene, and it looks like an aubergine. Okay, that was in the pound shop, by the way, for £1. Next thing I found was these, and these are really rather lovely, I have to say myself. They're paper pads from the range, and they were £2.99 each, and it says Luxe paper block. Sorry, this is a seaside version, and it has 8 vellum. Now where does it say it in British? Here it's there. 8 die cut sheets, 2 vellum quotes with foils, 8 pattern paper and 1 sticker sheet. Now it says that, but there's more than that in it. That there, and it gives you like punch outs in the bottom. Can you see that? Gives you punch outs in the bottom, and that's like the first page, second page, third page kind of thing. These are all die cut, these ones. Oops, I missed a page. That's a quote of vellum. A page of vellum quotes, sorry. Can I get that out there? And that's a sticker page. These are the backing papers that come with it, and they are, it says 170, but I think they're more like a 230. Quite heavy. I mean, you can hear the quality of it just turning there. The boat one's quite nice. They are only single-sided, but it's a bit of a drawback if you're making a box or something, but it's okay if you're making a card or a dimensional, a flat project. You know, like a plaque or something like that. And that's sand there. And then it goes on to another cut-out sheet. That's more cutouts. And another page of cutouts. More cutouts. And they have, even though they're card, they have a kind of vellum look about them, you know. It's a kind of, it's no crisp, is what I'm trying to say. But it doesn't look blurred or anything. It's supposed to be the look of it, and it's quite nice. I would say ethereal, but it's under the sea. And there's loads and loads and loads. Big whale. And then there's the other quotes and vellum. And you have some with silver foil and some with black foil, which was quite handy as well. Again, that was £2.99 from the range. Now, this is the same idea here. And this is, it's unicorns, right? It shows you unicorns and the flowers and things like that there. And I'm wondering if this is why they have been, look at the pictures, I mean, they're quite nice. One of the things I was wondering was, because this quote on there, it says, I read it somewhere, and it said about a mermaid. And I thought, why is there a mermaid quote and the unicorn pad? And maybe that's why they're at £2.99. Look at that, that's lovely. And I know you can do that with your alcohol inks and your brushes, etc. But sometimes it's nice to have it ready already there in a pack. So look at that, that's nice, isn't it? It's lovely. Right, and here's your cutter parts, and there's loads and loads and loads of them. Wee unicorns. you've got your sickly sweet cakes and donuts and things. Come on, page. The two stuck together. Right, and it must be this page here, this last quote page that says, see that? Mermaid at heart. Why is there a mermaid phrase in the unicorn book? Because there's no picture of a mermaid all the way right through the book. Anyway, that's that one. That was £2.99. They have another one, and I kind of think it was circus themed because it had a wee bear there riding a bicycle. But I didn't want that one. Right, next thing is, I showed you a wee hint of some ribbon that I bought last year. Well, this is this year's section. As you can see, it's a skull and crossbones. And I had that one last year and I used it quite a lot. I loved it. And the third one in the collection is spiders on a sparkly spider web. 99p for 2.7 metres. And it's 2.5 inches in width. The range, people, for £1. Right, I need to put that in my trolley. Because I've got a wee Halloween trolley in the go with all my things. Also in the range, 50p. It's chunky tinsel yarn. And they had this one. To separate it out, show you the thickness of it, they are. They had that one which is green and red. They had just the red. They had a green and silver and just a silver. 50p each. And it's 50 grams in each ball. So that was a good buy. I thought that was a really good buy actually. And another thing I found that they had, and this was all new, this is all new stock, and are these, and they are kind of like, if I hold it up really close you'll see, it's like metal filings but it's not sharp and it feels like wee stones, so it's a kind of texture thing. And I thought that packet there, because of the colours in it, would be really good for the sea themed things. You know, we've all got nautical things. That one there I was just thinking for vintage or, you know, that kind of project. Somewhere you would need that. And that one I was thinking for Halloween, Christmas, autumn, because it's oranges, pinks and reds. £1 a pack. And what's it called? It's called craft sand, but it's a bit chunkier than sand, as you can see. £1 a pack. Okay, and I've got some Tic Tacs because I'm going to do some Halloween projects with Tic Tacs. And remember I bought you book clips, these clip things here, a while ago. Well, I've got the smaller ones. These are the wee tiny ones. And there's 2, 4, 6 in the pack for £1. So they were £1 as well. Now see this, I think this is a bargain buy, if ever there was a bargain buy. I think I brought you one of these before. £1.99 there from the range. And there's all sorts in it. Everything. And they're all different, they're not the same. This one's got a lot of the blue plastic gems in it and a lot of purple. It's got googly eyes and things in it. There is some small ones, but there's no a great deal of small ones in this packet. But this was a packet here that I got the other week. And as you can see, that is mostly small gems. When you compare it, look. When you compare that to that, even on the back side of that, there's only a wee thin layer of the small gems, whereas this is absolutely full of them. There's oodles and oodles of them. And it's basically the same kind of mix, but, I mean, it's just your Donald Duck that you get in it. So it is £1.99 a pot, and there's 200 grams in it. Now that is a 245 by 3.5 inch box, but I mean, and that's not even a full box because I'm sure I gave some away in a swap. So £1.99 for the range, people. Dash over and that's you got enough gems to last you 100 lifetimes nearly. Right, another thing is I bought that stamp and it's tiny. Not much I can say about that. Right. The other thing is I was in the pound shop. Oh no, wait there, because these are for the range as well. That was for the range and it was £1.99. And I'm going to titivate it up a wee bit because it's a wee bit kind of lacking for me. And I bought a new Memento ink pad because I don't have the Memento re-inker. I've got all the other re-inkers but I don't have the Memento one. £4.99 that was. These mini snowball beads, as you can see, they're polystyrene, but some of them are quite hard for polystyrene. They're all different sizes in 3 different colours, gold, white and silver. They do shed, as you can see, but a wee spray of hairspray will sort that out. And I was thinking of texture for in some of the Christmas things. Right, I bought them in the range for £1. It's just jewelled embellishments and they're on, they're felt, and they're on a wee dimensional on the back. But the bling was quite nice. So I got them. And I got these chipboard key rings. Self-explanatory again. They were £1 in the range. This was £1 in the pound shop and it's a double jack. I bought a double jack for the plane for whenever we're going to play. And these are a two pack of skeletons and they're huge. Well, they're not huge, but they're big for the pound shop. They are, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 inches long. So they're a good size, and again, you get 2 for £1. And they're quite plain and no shape or form to them really. But that doesn't bother me because I'll change that. I'll sort that out directly. Right, that's my purchases, but I have to tell you this. See this, look. It's hardboard. Now, I was in the range, in Tesco's doing my shopping the other day, and they had these candy floss grapes. And these grapes came in this box, and for the grapes and the box and everything, it was £1.50 for the lot. And this is really sturdy. It's like, you know, when you buy Stamps Away or something like that, and they're all doing these chipboard things and everything. Well, and they fit together really well. They're not slack. You can see me pushing there, but you can see how thick it is. Hopefully, can you see that? It's really good board, and again, it's got the sides on it as well. But when that all builds up, that's going to be a good box, and it's going to be a good project, and you couldn't buy that for £1.50. So that's a wee hint, people. If you're going into the shop and buying these things, £1.50. Yes, they were reduced to £1.50. But it's a great chipboard embellishment. So keep your eye out while you're out shopping, because I've bought things like this and they're £9.99. They're no cheap. They're definitely not £1.50. So I'm going to take that paper off and titivate it up myself. Right, that's my haul for today, people. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want any more information on anything, give me a wee shout. And happy shopping. See you all again next time. Bye.